Does anyone else look like this when you leave Sephora? Hey guys, happy end of May. I cannot believe how fast this month has gone. Super excited for June, which is right around the corner because that is my birthday month. I am here today with my May favorites. I have a few products this month, a little bit more high-end than I normally do, so hopefully you enjoy. And I apologize if my look here is looking a little bit crazy on camera. Sometimes I like to play around, and I just thought, what the heck, I would film with this little smoky eye today. Let me get started with my May favorites, and the first thing I'm going to start with is some lip products, of which I have a few. So the first product I wanted to talk about was actually a combo that I've been really loving lately, and that is the NYX Butter Lipstick in Pops. And if you've never tried the NYX Butter Lipsticks, especially in this color, you really should check it out. It is so beautiful, and it's just really a pretty kind of mid-tone pinky mauve. And it is a dupe for a NARS lipstick, and I think it's Anna or Anita, one of those two. So this is a great budget buy for a great color, and what I've really been loving lately is mixing it with a Tom Ford lipstick, and this is actually the color Pink Dune, and this was from their last year summer collection, but what's the color? Skinny Dip is very similar to Pink Dune, so if you're interested in that, check that out. But these are both of the colors next to each other, and they're very pretty on their own as well. I have a little bit of trouble wearing Pink Dune because it has a little bit of shimmer in it, and my lips are usually so dry that they don't really work well with shimmery lipsticks. I've been layering these all month long, and hopefully you can see that that just adds a little bit of shimmer and shine to the NYX lipsticks, which makes it so beautiful. So this combo together I have been loving, but if you just got the NYX Butter Lipstick in Pops, seriously, try it. You'll love it. I'm obsessed with this. I did want to talk about two other lip products, and one of those is a budget lip color, and this is from Colourpop, and this is in the shade Westie. I've actually had this for a couple months now, and I've been pulling it out just this last month and using it quite a bit. Colourpop is a really great budget buy. These Lippie sticks are $5, so it is a great price. It's actually like a little bit cooler in tone and lighter than NYX Pops, but it is a really beautiful pink, and I actually have it on today, and it's just soft, it's springy. Try that out if you're looking for something from Colourpop. And a lot of their eyeshadows, I love their blushes. I'm anxious to try their highlighters, so I really recommend anything from this brand. Next item I have is a foundation, and that is the NARS Nourishing Waterproof Pro Longwear Foundation. Did I mess that up? MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. And I did a video on this, but I have been wearing this all month long. I'm wearing it today. I pretty much wear it anytime I film now because it shows up so beautifully on camera and it doesn't fade. It just stays all day. So if I'm under bright lights, if I'm outside, if I'm in the heat, this is gonna be so great for summer. I was out on my friend's boat this weekend, and it was kind of an impromptu thing, and I already was wearing this foundation, so I thought, you know, instead of taking my makeup off, I'm just gonna go with it and see what happens. And it did not break apart. It was amazing. But I do want to make 2 points about it. So point number one, I find for me personally, it is best to apply it with a primer. And for that, I of course love the Hourglass Veil Primer. This primer is amazing. I feel like it works well with so many foundations, and it's oil free, and it does have an SPF in it. So I definitely think this foundation performs best with a primer, just in my personal experience using it. Also, if you want it to have those long wearing properties and really be waterproof and sweat proof and things like that, you want to make sure you pair it with other products with those same properties. So what I mean is, don't use this and then use a concealer that is a creamy concealer or something that's gonna break apart and not last, because then this is gonna be gross and then the rest of your face is gonna be fine. What I actually did is I bought this foundation in my concealer shade also. So I just use this all over the face as a foundation, and then I use this in my concealer shade, which is NW15. and I apply that under my eyes and any areas I want to conceal. Then you have the waterproof properties, the coverage, because this does have really great coverage, and you are good to go all day. And the best way I like to apply this is actually with a brush. And shout out to Real Techniques for their expert face brush. I've been loving this lately. So I just use it with this and I swirl it on the skin, buff it in, and I'm good to go. That is the best method I have found personally for me to apply it, and I've been loving that application method. The next product I have is a bronzer, and this is from Chanel. And I feel like I'm a little late in the game in getting this. I've seen it on so many other people's channels saying that they have loved this, and I decided to pick it up. This is the Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer, and this is a cream product, and it's just a universal bronzer. I tap a little bit on my brush. I don't swirl it in the pan. I just do little tapping motions, and then I apply it to the skin, and I just do tapping motions in anywhere I want to have a soft bronze. So this has been amazing. I feel like it applies beautifully, it blends out well, and it just sinks into your skin and gives you really one of the most gorgeous glows I have ever seen. My holy grail for kind of a bronzer is either Tom Ford's Gold Dust or the Hourglass Radiant Light, and this definitely rivals both of those. And I'm definitely going to be reaching for this more than those two this summer, just because I love the tone that it is, and I love how it applies. It just applies so beautifully, and you really do get a lot of product, so this is gonna last me for a very long time. The next product that I have is actually from Tom Ford, and if you watched my Tom Ford tutorial, you would have seen these products being used in that. First item I wanted to talk about was the palette, and this is a beautiful eye and cheek palette that he put out for this summer collection, and I have been using this almost non-stop to just do really simple eye looks. I feel like this palette is effortless to use. You have 3 shadows on this side and 2 blushes on this side, and you could even use these blushes as shadows as well. And personally, this color right here, I have been using as a highlight, and I'm actually using it as a highlight today. It is so beautiful as a highlight on fair skin. Just look at that glow that it gives. It is intense, but I just love the look. It's such a beautiful champagne. I feel like this is just a really beautiful, well-rounded palette. I would highly recommend checking it out. It is one from his summer collection, which is out right now. The other product I want to talk about from the collection is the cream color duo, and this is in the color Golden Peach. And if you are looking for an effortless cream shadow, I would highly recommend checking this out. I have used this maybe 10 times or so, and I've literally only used the product that was in the cap. So this is gonna go a long way. That is it swatched right here. And for anyone who is watching this who has fair skin, it really makes your eyes pop. And then adding the shimmer shadow on top just makes it pop even more and just adds a little bit more of a punch. So just adding a little bit of that shadow from the cap, I apply it on my finger and then I tap it on, just is gonna give that even a little bit more luminosity and shine. And this alone, all you need to do is pat it on the lid, pat a little bit of the shimmer shadow just in the center if you want, or all over the lid, blend it out a touch, and you are good to go. I do need to use a primer with it, but I have oily lids and this seriously does hold up. So just make sure you use an eyeshadow primer. I like MAC Painterly Paint Pots, or just using my concealer and setting that with powder, and that works amazing. I only have one more item to talk about. This wasn't a huge favorites video. I wanted to talk about the one lipstick from MAC Wash and Dry, which was my favorite, and that is the color Steam Heat, which is the red. And this is a satin finish, and I feel like it is very neutral and will work well in so many skin tones. I am going to swatch 2 of my other favorite red lipsticks next to it, just so you can see the difference in tone. Okay, so we have MAC Steam Heat right here. We have MAC Ruby Woo right here. and we have Tom Ford Vampire Kiss right here. And you can see, even though they are all reds, the difference in tone. Steam Heat does have a little bit more orange in it. This is definitely a blue-based red, Ruby Woo, and Vampire Kiss is almost a little bit more of a pinky red, but it definitely shows up a little bit more red on the lips. So even though these are 3 red lipsticks, they are completely different in tone, and I definitely think if you were to get one product from the MAC Wash and Dry collection, it should be Steam Heat. It is a very wearable red, and I think you'll get a lot of mileage out of that lipstick. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is my May favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed it, maybe found something that you liked. If you try any of these products, please let me know down below if you liked them and what your feedback is. I have some more video ideas and series ideas coming in June, so I'm really excited to really get into more filming. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!